Wine tastes wonderful when it's at its peak, but if you don't store it in the right place, wine quickly turns bitter. So I headed to Wine Cellar Innovations to discover how to keep wine tasting like it should. I'm hitting the road, searching for answers, and finding great design. It's a quest for beauty, function, and of course, inspiration. Unlike other food and drinks that can be thrown in the refrigerator and stay fresh, wine needs special conditions to keep it at its peak. So when choosing how to store wine, it's important to know what it needs. And to learn about that, I talked to Tony Wilkie, the VP of Operations at Wine Cellar Innovations.
Long-term storage of wine requires A, consistent temperature, and B, a high humidity level. And the main reason for that is wine breathes. And as it ages, it needs to be able to breathe through that cork.
The cork allows oxygen to pass through to the wine, which ages the wine and helps it to reach its peak flavor.
As the wine is aging, the wine is being pushed out and replaced with oxygen.
However, if too much oxygen gets into the wine will become bitter. Drastic changes in temperatures and low levels of humidity are the main culprits that cause wine to turn bitter. To keep your wine at its peak, it's important to store it in a location that has the proper temperature and humidity. And the perfect condition for wine was actually found in underground caves in Europe, where wine used to be stored.
The underground caves is the temperature you're trying to replicate in your wine cellar. So what we're looking for is 55 degrees, actually between 55 and 58, and then your relative humidity between 55 and 75%.
But if you can't keep your wine in the perfect conditions, don't worry. Jack Diener, Sales Director at Wine Cellar Innovations, assured me that your wine wouldn't be ruined.
For all practical purposes, if you're going to consume it within 3 to 5 years, not many wines are going to go bad in one's home, unless you're kept in your trunk or it's kept above a refrigerator.
While wine is safe to keep out for a few years, don't think you can get by with chilling it in your fridge.
Putting it in your refrigerator, it's subject to everything in your refrigerator that smells.
Really?
The cork of a wine is a natural substance, so things pass in and out of it. So if there's a piece of salmon or an onion in your refrigerator, eventually your wine is going to take on the hence, smells, taste of salmon or onions.
And that probably won't be the best way to enjoy your wine. So remember, for the best tasting wine, store it in a location that is set to 55 to 58 degrees and has a humidity of 55 to 75%. For extra information about where I've been and what I've learned, visit my website, www.askthedecorator.com.